It's widely believed that increasing the amount of walking is a foundational element for longevity and well-being after reaching the age of 70. However, modern medical experts are expressing serious concerns about this. While walking is undoubtedly a valuable method for maintaining physical activity, if it becomes the sole form of movement, individuals may inadvertently accelerate the aging process instead of slowing it down. The truth is that as we age, our bodies need a more comprehensive approach than just walking to preserve muscle strength, maintain stability, and protect joints from wear and tear. Focusing exclusively on walking while neglecting other equally important physical activities can lead to progressive muscle atrophy, excessive joint strain, and consequently, a significantly increased risk of falls. This is why specialists now assert that after age 70, you should reduce your walking volume and instead focus on 5 other key aspects. These aspects are the true key to maintaining vitality, vigor, and autonomy in old age. Such simple changes can significantly improve motor functions, strengthen bone tissue, and even contribute to increased life expectancy. 1. Strength training, the foundation for preserving muscle mass. Walking is an effective way to stay active, but if it's your only form of exercise, you risk progressive muscle loss. After 70, sarcopenia, the gradual atrophy of muscle tissue, becomes one of the most serious threats to maintaining independence and quality of life. The problem is that walking alone does little to build muscle mass. It primarily activates lower body muscles, but even then, it doesn't create the necessary resistance crucial for maintaining and increasing muscle strength. This is why doctors now emphasize that after 70, strength training should be a top priority. It effectively counteracts muscle atrophy, significantly improves coordination and balance, and provides sufficient strength to prevent injuries and reduce the risk of falls. If you can still effortlessly carry heavy grocery bags, get up from a chair without using your hands, or easily open tightly sealed jars, it's a clear indicator of optimal muscle function. However, if you notice these simple tasks are more challenging than before, it's likely due to gradual muscle weakening, even if you don't realize it. It's an undeniable fact that if you don't actively work to maintain your physical strength, your body will inevitably begin to lose it. Take Robert, 74, for example. He walked every day, believing it was enough to stay healthy. But one day, he struggled to lift a box that used to be easy. He also realized getting up from the couch was harder. Initially, he attributed this to natural aging, but his doctor explained that muscle atrophy not only develops, but accelerates significantly without adequate muscle stimulation. So Robert started incorporating basic strength exercises, light resistance bands, bodyweight squats, and simple dumbbell exercises. Within a few months, he noticed tremendous changes. He felt a surge of strength, increased stability in his movements, and even a noticeable boost in energy throughout the day. Strength training doesn't necessarily mean lifting heavy weights at the gym. It can be achieved through simple actions like using resistance bands, performing bodyweight exercises such as squats or push-ups against a table, or even lifting common household items. The key is applying the principle of progressive resistance, which provides enough load on muscle fibers to maintain their tone and active function. And the benefits far exceed simple physical strength. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass directly correlates with increased life expectancy, improved overall mobility, and even optimized cognitive brain functions. If you want to assess your current strength, try this. Sit in a chair and stand up without using your hands for support. If it's easy, that's a great sign. If you struggle, it's likely time to focus on rebuilding and strengthening your muscle power. The good news is, it's never too late to start. Strength training can reverse muscle atrophy, significantly improve balance, and ensure you maintain autonomy and independence for many years to come. So if you've relied solely on walking for physical activity, consider this an urgent call to action. Your muscular system is a key factor in longevity, and after reaching age 70, preserving it becomes one of the most crucial tasks to protect. 2. Balance and stability exercises to prevent falls. Walking certainly helps maintain activity, but it doesn't always effectively improve balance, an aspect most people only realize is crucial when it's too late. After 70, preventing falls becomes one of the most vital elements of preserving health and independence. Falls are a leading cause of serious injuries among older adults. Notably, many falls occur not due to weak legs, but from impaired balance. If you don't actively train your balance, you may unknowingly increase your risk of tripping, slipping, and potentially dangerous falls. You might think, I've walked my whole life, so my balance is fine. However, balance doesn't maintain itself automatically. It gradually deteriorates if not actively worked on. Walking doesn't engage the small stabilizing muscles of your feet, ankles, and core in the way specialized balance exercises do. And if your balance weakens, even a minor misstep can lead to a fall, from which recovery can take months or even years. Think about the last time you stood on one leg to put on a sock or reach for something on a high shelf. Did you feel steady, or did you have to grab onto something? Many people don't realize their balance is declining until they experience a near fall that leaves them shaken and cautious with every step. This is what happened to 76-year-old Edward. He was always active, but one day, stepping off a curb, his foot landed at an odd angle, and he suddenly lost his balance. He caught himself in time, but the moment made him realize how vulnerable he had become. His doctor told him that simple balance exercises like standing on one leg, shifting weight side to side, and practicing controlled movements could help restore his stability. Within weeks, he noticed he felt stronger, steadier, and more confident in his movements. Balance exercises don't require a gym or special equipment. Simple movements like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing slow, controlled weight shifts can significantly improve stability. And the benefits extend far beyond just preventing falls. Improved balance means better posture, stronger and quicker reflexes, and even enhanced coordination, making every movement feel easier and more controlled. If you want to check your balance, try this. Stand next to a table for safety and lift one foot off the floor. See if you can hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. If it's easy, that's a great sign. If you struggle, it's a sign your balance needs work, and the sooner you start, the better. Balance is one of those things you don't think about until it's too late, but training now can preserve your strength and independence for years. So, if you focused only on walking, it's time to start prioritizing balance. Because the best way to prevent a fall isn't just to stay active, but to train your body to stay steady. 3. Flexibility and mobility exercises for joint health. Walking certainly keeps your legs moving, but it does little to develop flexibility, which becomes critically important after reaching age 70. Over time, your joints naturally become stiffer, range of motion decreases, and movements that once felt easy can start to feel restricted. If you've ever noticed that turning your head is harder than it used to be, or bending down to tie your shoes isn't as easy, these are clear signs of declining flexibility. And when mobility starts to diminish, so does independence. The problem is that many people don't realize the true importance of mobility until they start losing it. Walking alone doesn't fully stretch muscles or engage all the diverse movement patterns joints need to stay functional. This is why doctors now emphasize that after 70, dedicating time to flexibility and mobility exercises is as crucial as staying active. This is what allows you to continue performing daily activities without discomfort or strain. Think about the last time you reached for something in the back seat of your car or tried to put on a jacket. Was the movement fluid, or did you notice stiffness? Many people ignore these small changes, mistakenly believing it's just an inherent part of aging. However, in reality, muscles and connective tissues tighten over time, gradually leading to reduced flexibility. This is what happened to 78-year-old Walter. He continued his daily walks, but over time, he noticed getting out of bed in the mornings became harder. When reaching for something on the floor, he had to bend his knees more than usual. His doctor explained that his loss of mobility wasn't just natural aging, but also because he wasn't using his joints through their full range of motion. So, Walter began incorporating gentle stretches, controlled movements, and joint exercises into his daily routine. Within weeks, he felt more relaxed, comfortable, and even noticed an improvement in his posture. Flexibility exercises aren't just about sitting and touching your toes for 10 seconds. Dynamic stretches, controlled rotations, and gentle, yoga-inspired movements can make a tremendous difference. Simple actions like neck rotations, shoulder circles, knee-to-chest stretches, or ankle circles help keep joints lubricated and pain-free. And the benefits extend beyond just reducing stiffness. Greater flexibility means fewer aches, better circulation, improved posture, and even a reduced risk of falls. If you want to check your flexibility, try this. Stand tall and slowly turn your head as far as you can to one side, then the other. Is the movement fluid, or do you feel stiffness? If you notice limitations, it's a sign your flexibility is declining, and now is the time to do something about it. Loss of mobility is not inevitable. Just a few minutes of targeted stretching each day can help your body feel younger, more agile, and pain-free for years. So, if walking is your primary form of physical activity, it's time to start paying attention to flexibility too. Keeping your joints mobile and movements fluid is one of the most important things you can do to stay active and independent after 70. 4. Core and posture exercises to protect your spine. Walking certainly helps keep your legs moving, but it does little to strengthen your core muscles or improve posture, two aspects that become critically important after reaching age 70. A strong core isn't just about a flat stomach. It's about maintaining stability, preventing back pain, and ensuring your spine is properly aligned during movement. If your core is weak, you might start experiencing lower back discomfort, balance issues, or a tendency to slouch when you walk. All of these can, over time, increase your risk of falls and joint strain. Most people don't realize how important postural strength is until they start feeling aches they didn't have before. If you've noticed you're slouching more, feeling stiffness in your lower back, or finding it hard to stand straight for long, it's a sign your core muscles aren't doing their job. Walking alone doesn't fully engage the deep stabilizing muscles of your abdomen and lower back, which is why doctors emphasize that after 70, core and posture exercises should become a priority. Consider 75-year-old Harold. He was always active, but over the years, he noticed his shoulders rounding forward and his lower back feeling more strained, even though he walked daily. His doctor explained that poor posture puts extra pressure on the spine and joints, leading to chronic stiffness and an increased risk of losing balance. So, Harold began incorporating gentle core activation exercises into his routine, such as seated pelvic tilts, standing posture adjustments, and abdominal strengthening. Within weeks, he noticed reduced back pain, improved posture, and even increased breathing capacity. Core exercises don't require a gym or special equipment. Simple movements, like standing tall against a wall, engaging your lower abdominal muscles while seated, or practicing slow, controlled rotations can activate the deep stabilizing muscles that keep your spine properly aligned. And the benefits extend beyond just posture. A strong core means better balance, reduced joint strain, and even improved digestion, as abdominal muscles play a role in supporting internal organs. If you want to check your core strength, try this. Stand with your back against a wall, ensuring your head, shoulders, and hips touch the surface. Can you comfortably maintain this position, or do you have to force yourself to stand straight? If it feels unnatural, it's a sign your posture might need work, and the sooner you start strengthening your core, the better. Posture and core strength are essential for staying active, preventing injuries, and maintaining a youthful appearance. If you've relied solely on walking for physical activity, it's time to focus on the muscles that truly keep your body upright and powerful. 5. Joint protection and low-impact movements for reduced strain. Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it becomes your only form of movement, it can start to put undue stress on your joints, especially after reaching age 70. Over time, cartilage wears down, joint fluid decreases, and the shock-absorbing capabilities of your joints become less effective. This is why many older adults begin to experience knee stiffness, hip pain, or foot discomfort, even if they've been active for years. The problem isn't necessarily walking itself. It's that walking alone doesn't provide the necessary joint support. Many people mistakenly believe joint pain is a natural part of aging, but stiffness and discomfort actually arrive faster if you don't actively protect your joints. Walking can sometimes exacerbate this, as it involves repetitive impact on the same joints over and over. This is why doctors now emphasize that after 70, you need to walk less and focus more on low-impact movements that strengthen and protect your joints. Think about the last time you finished a long walk. Did you feel energized and pain-free, or did you notice aching joints, stiffness, or a lingering sense of discomfort? If walking leaves you feeling sore, it could be a sign your joints aren't getting the support they need. This is what happened to 77-year-old Raymond. He walked daily, believing it was best for his health, but over time, his knees started to ache and his lower back began to throb. His doctor explained he needed to reduce repetitive joint stress and instead incorporate low-impact movements. He started swimming, cycling, and doing flexibility exercises, and within weeks, his pain significantly decreased without having to give up movement entirely. Joint-friendly movements include activities like water exercises, cycling, Tai Chi, or even simple chair stretches. These activities help increase blood flow to the joints, improve lubrication, and strengthen surrounding muscles without putting excessive pressure on sensitive areas. And the benefits extend beyond just pain relief. Protecting your joints now ensures better mobility, less stiffness, and greater ease of movement for years to come. If you want to check your joint health, try sitting in a chair and slowly standing up without using your hands. Notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do they feel stiff and achy? If there's any discomfort, it's your body telling you your joints need more attention, and transitioning to low-impact movements can make all the difference. Maintaining strong, healthy joints is more than just avoiding pain. It's about preserving mobility, protecting your independence, and ensuring every step feels easy, not painful. If you've focused only on walking, it's time to prioritize joint health and start incorporating movements that help, not hurt. Concluding thoughts. As we conclude, take a moment to reflect on these 5 priorities. If you've relied solely on walking for physical activity, you might not have realized how much more your body needs than just steps to stay strong, mobile, and pain-free after 70. Your focus should shift to protecting muscle mass, improving balance, enhancing flexibility, strengthening your core, and reducing joint strain. These are the aspects that will truly help you remain active and independent for many years to come. Many people assume aging means slowing down, but the truth is your body is still capable of improvement at any age. Whether you need to work on strength, balance, flexibility, or posture, small changes can make a huge difference in how you move, how you feel, and how long you remain independent. The key is to start now. Muscles, balance, and joint health don't deteriorate overnight. It's a gradual process, but the good news is that means you have the power to slow it down or even reverse it.